to the stream. I am back playing some more Maplestory. And of course, we're going back to the new class that came out in Maplestory. Obviously global Maplestory. And today, I'm pretty much just gonna level up the character and pretty much talk about a bunch of stuff. So, yeah. Let's do this one. It's kind of like easy going. Also, for some reason, right when I got back to my computer, not even like 10 minutes ago, my head, like, one part of my head is like, nope. And I really don't like that feeling. It's so annoying. Oh, so that's not the one. Oh, I put it on this key. Yeah, the little swords, Okay, let's go through this. Obviously not gonna read through dialogue because everyone should have done these dungeons like a million times by now, so there's no need. There's no need to go through them again, so just gonna... That was weird lag. Okay, obviously it won't work this time. Okay, press the buttons. And pretty much just a bunch of quests. Yeah, Also, the goal I have with this character is to get her to level 200 before July 21st, which might not actually happen because, as everyone should know, even though I tell myself I will do that, I can never level my characters to that point in such a short time. I mean, like, seriously, lately I'm getting faster, but it's still, like, pretty slow because it's, like, such a drain after a while. But in this case, I should really try to do that because I want to get the bonus stuff. Because at level 200 you get this, like, cash shop items, like, outfit thing, and I really want to get it on this character so much. Of course, I'd be level 200, which is gonna take forever. And also, if I remember correctly, they changed, like, the amount of EXP you get between 170 and 200, so I wonder if it will be faster, now. Who knows? I don't know. Also, last time I did all the story quests up to when we go to Maple World, and it was crazy. In terms of, like, I read so much that my throat was starting to hurt. And speaking of which, I feel like I just jinxed myself, so... But yeah, like, this is the thing with reading. Well, obviously it is the thing with reading. Because your throat will get exhausted easily. And... Okay, yeah, it's pretty obvious at this point. Yeah, and also why I got these. So to make sure my hands are not, like, messing up because, you know, as per usual, the microphone is in the way. I have nowhere else to put this, so it's right directly in front of my hands. I mean, you know, never mind. Doesn't matter. Anyways. Basically, the thing I'm doing today is just leveling my character. And, well, pretty much getting more into story quests because I really want to see them all. I want to have them recorded, streamed, live, and stuff. And speaking of that, I really need to do the same thing for Ho-Young because I haven't gotten him to level 200 yet. And I didn't really record the quest with the gathering of the spirits because it was pretty obvious. Like, it was pretty much the same, I mean. Like, in terms of the text, it's just like, oh, there's spirit here, da da da. But the last one, which is level 200, is interesting, and I actually want to get to that point. Okay. Oh yeah, and also, I keep thinking about it, and considering I do have Reboot, I do play on Reboot, I mean, I kind of am considering the idea of, I might actually, recreate a number of characters and go through their storylines, so we could see all the stories. Probably not all of them. Like, in my opinion, I won't, like, how do I put this? Like, it's an idea I have in mind, but I don't want to do all the characters because some of them are, like, outdated. Like, for example, the Aaron and Evan quest lines are a bit outdated. Especially Aaron's because, they were the first, legend class in the game. And their story is so outdated. Which is kind of why I'm, like, thinking about it. I'm like, yeah, I'm probably not gonna do that. Okay, let's get these things unlocked. Well, to live. Anyways, I guess for, like, because, like, you know, with, like, the story getting more interesting, especially on the Grande side of things, I really want to, like, you know, play through those characters as well. Like, only for, like, at least, I don't know, it depends on the character, like, for, like, at least the beginning of it is, I really don't know, because, well, like for example, like, Ilium's got interesting, and it even had an animated cutscene in, like, one of the, for, like, when you're later down the storyline, and I definitely, it's like, that's, like, one case where I would probably want to record the storyline, is to show all the stuff, and the differences, not the differences, what am I talking about? I keep thinking of remakes, but they're not remakes. Kind of like seeing, like, more of the story and the relevant parts that also add up with other things. I don't know. Confusing, I know, but whatever. Creates a large devastated with nearby aether crystal, causing you to rush towards ooh! Ah. Okay, this is tricky, because this one makes sense of it here. I guess that's good. Okay, go to the quest. Oops. Okay. Okay, now I'm thinking about something else, and now I'm just like, okay, I was going to talk about something, and now I just forgot. Oh yeah, now I remember. Okay, so... Okay, I know it's a thing I talk about my favorite series every stream, but I can't help it. I want more people to check it out, because it's a really good one. and also really sad right now, given what happened in the story. But this is like one thing I've thought about. So basically, as you guys know, I like Stare of the End, and it's the one series I've seen where people put full, like, there's actually, like, you could pretty much define like their full birthday. Like, obviously, you know, anime characters have a month and day for their birthday, but in this case, you can actually pinpoint the year they were born, like, for the characters, because of what of a specific like time frame mentioned in the story. And here's the thing, so like, it also kind of stems from someone making an error on like the wiki, like, focus for the thing. Anyways, so basically last night I looked up one of the character birthdays because I was curious about when her birthday is, because in the series, at least like for the arc that's covered in the anime, which is obviously I do wish the anime continues, but I feel like it's gonna only continue when the manga's finished, at this rate. But anyways, in this case, how the heck do I do skill? Oh, whatever. Anyways, oh, there we go. Okay, never mind. Anyways, as I was saying, like, basically, I looked up their birthday, and obviously, this character has a December birthday, and however, they put, for the year they were born, the person who edited that page put it incorrectly, because how is this supported? Okay, in this story, it's like, and also confirmed in the art book, the character is... Okay, I'm getting lag all of a sudden. Anyways, the character is 15 during the first arc. After the tiny time skip, they outright explicitly say they're 16. And if you put this into account of the timeline and how old some of the other characters are, the story is roughly set around, like basically, obviously, before October and after, I mean, not before, okay, I got it backwards. After October and before December of those particular, like, the days they were born. And what else? Yeah, basically it better pinpoints it. And also it's like, how did they have like the year they were born in? They were born in? Based on, it comes from an official description of the series where they outright say that the apocalypse in the story begins, like, it happens in their version of 2012. And there were at least 2 whole time skips after that happened. And both of them are a total of 4 years. Which, both of them combined, means it's, like, the main chunk of the story happens 8 years after that happens. And so basically, if you do the math, it's, yeah. Basically, the point being of why I'm mentioning this is because whoever edited the Phantom Wiki, didn't do the calculations right with, like, the year they were born, like, for this one character. So yeah, that's, like, something I want to say because, you know. Oh yeah, and also what supports the time frame very much is it's the weather. The weather in the series. Cause that's like one thing I remember so well. Like in Surf the End was like the weather. Especially in the anime because, you know, it's in color and you could actually tell if it's snowing. I think you could, yeah, you can pretty much still tell in the manga, but, you know, manga's black and white, so it's, sometimes you would probably not notice, for, like, immediately, I think. But yeah. And what do I think about the snow? Like, what made me remember it so well? Well, it's pretty much when, okay, it's basically in part 2 of the season, anime season. And again, it's making me really wish the anime continues. I want to see the rest of it adapted into the anime. Like, it's possible they could still do it, but at the same time, not sure. Anyways, yeah, that's like something I want to point out. But for the most part, yeah, like the snow, I remember it so well in the anime, and it really does pinpoint when, like, the time frame is, like that these events happen. Like, at least in the present of the story. And I say the present because it is the latest, like, there is the light novels, but the light novels explain events prior to a certain point in the series. I think all of them happen, like, pretty much before the, like, the time skips total 8 years, after the apocalypse. Now I kind of forgot what I was saying. My mind. I partially blame this, like, random little headache I have because I was just thinking. And, yeah. Okay. Let's do these quests quickly. But yeah. So yeah, that whole explanation I have is kind of like an easy pinpoint of when the story of Seraph the End takes place. I do kind of like how they pretty much have official birthdays, although whoever edited that one page is definitely wrong because it contradicts the, yeah, it contradicts the actual, like, translation. And I know it's not an error because I looked up, like, certain, like, ways of writing, like, certain, like, numbers, and what I read is definitely, like, basically certain that it's not a mistake, so. If I'm correct, I have to be 70 levels higher, like level 100 to get the next Adele, like, stuff. Bit disappointing, but that's fine. Only disappointing because I had to wait ages just to get the things. Also, I'm only level 101 so I could get into my character guild. Because I thought I could join last time, but it seems like the restriction is like, you must be this many levels to join a guild. And I'm like, really? Is that really necessary? Oh yeah, and speaking of my own guild in the game, what kind of sucks is that I'm in the negatives for contribution. So, I don't know why that happened. It's kind of annoying that happened, but it's basically saying, yeah, you have to get rid of the negative just to pretty much start getting actual contribution in the guild. And here's the thing. It's in like the 13k negative range. And I'm like, are you serious? Basically saying play all my characters every single day. And I'm like, I don't have the time and luxury to do that. Let me throw. Anyways. I don't like these tutorials popping up. It's so annoying. Like, I played this game so many times. Why can't you just disable the tutorials? I mean, you can pretty much do that in ESO, but not in Maplestory, so it's like, okay. Anyways, what else to say? Actually, we're gonna level up again, so... Turn it be. Oh! I see there's another quest. But let's do, let's finish this area and then we'll do it. Because we're pretty much almost done with the story quest in this, theme dungeon. I can't talk. So it'll be quick and easy to get through. And also, oh right, I forgot. I want to get like some other things done on my main. So I'm pretty much gonna do other theme dungeon quest on her. Because Reverse City, to kind of get myself, to remind myself of like some things of what happened. I guess, I don't know. Because Reverse City, I haven't seen anything about it, but I've seen screenshots and of like the illustrations. It's more like just the illustrations that appear, and I'm a little interested in what is going to be like a little bit of a plot point, I guess. At least it's not like ESO, where it's like, well, if you didn't play a storyline, it wouldn't make sense, kind of thing. Like you wouldn't get the additional stuff. That obviously doesn't happen here, but still. Oh yeah, and if I'm, obviously when I'm streaming stuff like this, I should not do certain themed dungeons, like, in this case, I would say the Grand Antenum thing, the storybook area. Because that one is that's the one obviously very story-oriented, and now that I think about it, I want to do... Like, now that I think about it, I want to do the, I want to actually stream those at some point. because, like, I do like the stories in those, and I kind of want to stream them. However, the obvious reason why I'm not is because, well, yeah, it is because I have I want to do other things at the moment, so I'm like, I don't have the time to do that. Especially since I kind of want to get this character to level 200 in less than a month. Okay, that was quick. Am I wearing a cape? No, I'm not actually wearing a cape. Okay, let's skip through the text because I've seen this like literally so many times. Okay. And we don't need this metal because, well, we don't. So, anyways, oh, I gained 2 levels? I didn't even know this. Let's see. Let's do this one because it's, yeah. Okay. Let's see this one. Okay. And also, I obviously enabled the other things because just in case there's anything additional in story stuff, I do kind of want to have all the audio ports enabled. Audio things. Anyways. I received a letter from Fennel, the Nova Priestess of Pantheon's Great Temple. I wonder what it's about. While we were investigating you, we discovered an item that came into our possession quite some time ago. An item connected to the prior God King. I've asked Angelic Buster of the Nova to deliver the item to you. If now is a good time, would you go and meet with her? Sure. Angelic Buster will be waiting for you at the Elysium hideout. I hope that your encounter there proves illuminating. Everyone just knows what this place is. Oh, hey, are you that knight Fennel told me about? You were like stuck in some weird pocket dimension, right? Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Angelic Buster, hero of the Nova. I'm a warrior and an idol. This girl can do it all. So much for lightening the mood. I don't know whether you used to work for Jaren Darmore back in your day, but... Oh god. I think I spilled water on myself and I'm like, God dang it, I just cleaned this. Anyways. After you get your memories back, you're gonna have to pick a side. I'd suggest you pick us over that monster. Who knows? Maybe your whole amnesia deal is a blessing in disguise? You can... Gosh. You can drop all the baggage of the past and just decide who you want to be now. Ugh. Oof. This conversation's really gone off the rails. Anyway, here's that thing Fennel wanted me to give you. Before you go, there's something I need to get off my chest. My people were brutally There's some typos here, and I'm just noticing. I mean, I get it, considering everything, but still. I guess it'll be fixed as time goes on. My people were brutally massacred by Darmore. Anybody that serves him is my enemy. I hope Fennel wasn't wrong about you. I think it's about time I left this place. Okay, that was hidden... What? Hidden Memory 4. That was something. Oh, here we go. I'd better find a safe place before I see what's inside this. I'll be quite vulnerable if its contents evoke a memory of my past. Inside of us, you find a helmet identical to those used by the God King's knights. A familiar emblem conjures up a memory of the past. You see the other girl there too in the picture. The Lord's mightiest blades. Those who protect the... I should have looked up how to pronounce this. Einherjar. Yar... Whatever. The door to the royal palace. Few knights ever proved themselves worthy of the title. We knights of the... Einherjar are entrusted with a sacred responsibility. He was a stocky, muscular knight with a proud demeanor. His words were weighted with intensity and passion. His young comrades looked to him with eager anticipation. But our days will not always be glorious. His face became serious. Today, you may celebrate your ascension to knighthood, but tomorrow, your work begins. We are our Lord's last line of defense. We must be prepared to withstand any kind of pain. He gazed upon his fellow knights with somber resolve. Only then can we protect the Einherjar. And so, the young knights made their pledge, for each to forge their self into a blade that never yields. They etched those oaths upon their hearts. I really like reading these, strangely. The royal knights of the Einherjar, like me, they were tasked with defending the gate to the palace. But how did such steadfast comrades come to be divided? Ooh, interesting. I love that. Okay. Okay, let's go disable the sounds. I always do this just in case, because who knows if there's any additional things, audio that plays, so. Okay, let's get rid of these extra quests. I don't care. Obviously get rid of these, because we do not need these. Also, they're not that good anyway, so it's fine. This is more story-oriented, so... Let's get to this one. I haven't done this one in a while. Anyway, so yeah, I'm hoping I stream all of Adele's story stuff. Yeah, as I said, Ho-Young, like, streaming the rest is okay not to, but I will want to stream the last quest at level 200, so that's one I definitely have to do no matter what. He's only at level 169, so I still have, like, 31 levels left to go, so... Anyways, oh, that's cool. That's actually really neat. Definitely just an easier way to control how, like, the projections go. I don't know how to describe it. Basically, oops. Guide. New content available. I know that. Oh yeah, they changed the Maple guide, so it looks different when you expand it. Okay, I'm trying to remember what I'm doing. Oh, that's interesting. So for other characters, it's I don't know if that's... Did I change something to transparent that? No, okay, so it's purposely transparented for other characters. I mean translucent. So, you don't get confused. Like, which one's yours, for example. What does this skill even do? Okay, just like gets more damage. Okay, let's just press the buttons. Okay, anyways, what else to talk about? Cause I don't like to sit in silence for too long. I also have to be careful with my throat. So, yeah. Also, another thing about it, I know I was commented on, like, if I was lagging last stream, and obviously, as you guys could tell, I never encountered any lag spikes, so, I don't know, part of me is thinking that if that happens for people, I think it's because of the computer. Like, if I'm, like, for example, like, I'm not lagging or disconnecting at all, like, right now. It does happen sometimes, but not always, is a better way to put it. And by that, it's usually, like, 10% chance of happening. And also, to be honest, like, it's actually a good thing that I don't encounter a lag spike. Otherwise, I won't be able to stream the game, like right now, so it kind of makes sense. Enable. Now that I'm thinking about it, yeah, the next chapter of my favorite manga, as of today, I say this all the time, but I have to kind of emphasize when I'm streaming these, doing these streams a little bit sometimes. Like, as of today, like, the day I'm streaming, which is June 25th, in 8 days is the next chapter of my favorite manga. And to give a little bit of context, the manga updates once a month. So, well, there are some times where it's like 2 months later, but that's only because, like, you know, hiatus, like, breaks for the writer and stuff. I guess it's the writer and the artist, you know, because this series in particular, there's actually a separate person for the writer, like, and the artist. But of course, the writer is the one who actually made the series. The artist is just the one who illustrates, it. And, what else? Yeah, the next chapter comes out. much as I don't want to kind of guess too much on it, because the last time I guessed about my favorite series, it did not go so well. All my comments did not age well. Because if anyone remember, like, or watches my streams, like, at least the earlier ones, I keep commenting that, like, oh, I hope this character's okay. Then the chapter actually came out, and I was pretty much in a state of so many tears, crying for a long time, because what I said did not, like, age well at all. Like, it did not age well. It just got really, really sad. Why does this do that? Okay, there we go. Anyways, yeah. So, like, at this point now, with the story going on, I'm just like, of my favorite series, I'm just like, I should be careful not to jinx it, or, like, just, like, say something like, oh, like, I hope this happens, and then it doesn't happen. Like, and then I just cry for, like, 12 hours or something. But yeah. Also, I know it's also on a Friday, which, you know, is still my streaming day, but, like, even so, I'm gonna start streaming at 1 p.m. whenever a chapter comes out. Okay, how do I better put this? Because I think my words are getting a bit everywhere. Like, okay, when chapter 89 happened, I was really, really upset because one of the saddest things happened, and that continued into chapter 90. However, before chapter 90 came out, I was really set on, I hope he's okay. I hope this is not gonna happen. Please don't make it happen. It happens in chapter 90. I cried for pretty much the rest of my day. Although, I pretty much cried for 30 minutes, started streaming to make myself feel better, and went from there. And, yeah, and as I said in that stream, it's not up anymore because it was an art stream, but when I streamed that, I commented how, like, it was the first time in so long being within a year, that a series made me cry so much that I was sobbing. I was, like, basically sobbing, wailing, whatever, so much that I was just, like, I couldn't even, like... It's like the world froze, I guess. I don't know how to describe my reaction, but it was pretty much like time stopped for me. Like, I was just like, I did not want to believe it, but my heart was saying, this happened. You can't deny that this happened. And I'm like, And of course, chapter 91 came out, and we kind of deviated away from the sad stuff for two other characters and other story stuff going on. Still, it's like, I'm also curious about something. Like, since I kept thinking about it, because especially since I read the chapters again, I really doubt what happened to this character, who is also my favorite character. Like, I really doubt what happened in those pages is not what we're thinking actually happened. Like, something is going to happen. Something specifically is going to happen, and it's gonna be insane. Which is my guess. Like, the more I think about it. But in all seriousness, I really hope this character's okay. Like, they're not going to be completely gone. Like, please. And also, I'm starting to be more certain of this now, anyway, as I said. And I'm starting to realize this is probably the 15th time I said it. But I can't help it. I really want my favorite character to be okay. Like, I don't want this to be what really happens to them. Please. I really want to believe. Yeah, I'm really starting to believe it is the case. Like, that they'll be okay. Like, I'm begging the world, please. To be fair, the entire fan base feels the same way because we're all like, can this happen? Like, please let this happen. Oh yeah, when that chapter came out too, like chapter 90, naturally the fandom, like, apparently there was this like there was this post where people like talk about fandoms of the week. In the week that chapter came out, that fandom bumped to like I think 14th place, like within the top 20. And it's like, gee, I wonder why that ended up happening. Because they killed out, they pretty much, well, it's not exactly yet, but it did something that made the fans cry. And, yep. And also because none of my earlier streams, like age well in terms of my predictions and like guessing, hoping, stuff. Like, I do not want to touch those old streams anymore because I'm like, it's only my Maplestory streams, not, well, yeah, it's only my Maplestory streams. I've only streamed Maplestory a lot then and did a lot of art streams, so yeah. It was also after my playthrough on Ori and the Will of the Wisp, which, when chapter 89 of that series came out, it was also the day I finished Ori and the Will of the Wisp. So it's kind of, so yeah, I was pretty much a mess, very much a mess emotionally that day, and Ori did not help at all. I mean, I love Ori, but the fact that I had to play the last parts of the game, which I won't say anything just in case there are people who have not played the Ori duology yet. I'm calling it a duology because of obvious reasons, but there are people who haven't played it, so I won't say anything, but let's just say it did not help my already emotionally broken self at the time. And I think you can hear it in that VOD, which is on my YouTube channel. All the Ori streams are on YouTube now. So like if you kind of pay attention, like carefully, audio-wise, you could tell that I was just like emotionally already broken. I cannot. So chapter 89. Before I read that chapter, someone ended up saying like it's gonna be emotional, like they heard it's gonna be emotional, kind of giving away that vague spoiler. It's sort of a vague spoiler, and since then I decided to not check Tumblr for 24 hours before a chapter comes out because of the obvious reasons. Anyways, and in this case, like, I didn't think too much on it, so I could just jump into the chapter without thinking too much. And I didn't. And even with that, like, obviously they didn't specify why. So when I read a chapter and I kept reading through it, I was starting to cry. My hands were shaking because I read it on my phone. And I was just, like, on the verge of tears. I was already, like, crying. I was like, no, don't do this. It did it. The story did it. And then I just sat there, like, so broken, unsure of how to respond. Being like, please be okay. You know what doesn't help the most? I read all the chapters from volume 11 onwards again. And the reason I did that is because... And the reason I did that is because I wanted to remind myself of the story. And it really did not help. Like, I knew what was coming because that meant I had to read chapter 89 again. And the reason it's volume 11 onwards is because I watched the anime again in March. This was the end of April for the manga, and... Oh, I added a monster to the monster collection. Ooh. There we go. Anyways, as I was saying, yeah, like, it left me so broken. And then I was also obviously part of the group of fans who were definitely certain that this wasn't going to happen. And, we're still believing it hasn't actually happened, like, this, like, it didn't go there, like, with, like, the fate of a character. I have no idea what you're saying at all. I do not speak Korean. Pretty sure I put the stream in English. Anyways, hello. I do not speak Korean, so... Okay. Obviously, I'm playing on the global server. Because, yeah. Anyways, I kind of want to keep talking about my favorite series. And, where was I? I'm part of the group that really doesn't believe this happening to my favorite character. But then chapter 90 happens where I... God. I don't want to think about the chapters again, because whenever I think about the chapters too much, I just cry because my favorite character, something happens to them, and I'm like, Now that I think about it, I keep talking about that chapter, and I'm like, yeah, I think at this point I should not talk about it, but it's like, at the same time, the story's getting interesting, and the next chapter, chapter 92, is coming out in 8 days, so I'm like, I don't know. I'm definitely certain that in chapter 92, like, we're not going to go back to, like, the teenagers, which, like, yeah, there's a whole situation going on. And we're going to still focus on what was in chapter 91, and I'm okay with that because I don't think I'll ever be prepared to see, like, what's going on again in the manga with the teens, that I'm like, oh. Yeah. Again, speaking of which, yeah, chapter 91 is also the reason why I... Okay, let's get this. Oh, level 50 already. Okay. Oh, I just realized story stuff happened and I didn't switch the screens. No! Nah, I think it's fine. I think people could still read it with this layout. But I think for the next story quest, I want to change it up. And to explain what I just said, Like, I have 2 scenes on OBS. In my previous stream, you would see the other one I have. In the VODs. Like, that was my yesterday stream. And the reason it would be in that layout is because, like, for cutscenes, I would want the screen expanded so you would watch it clearly. And I just realized that I didn't do that for, the cutscene, the story quest. And I'm like, I guess that's okay, but I want to remind myself to do that. Make sure I do that for the next one. Gotta make sure I do that. Anyways, I should probably not talk about Cervidian again. I'll try not to talk about it. Even though it literally says on my own stream, I added literally talking about Cervidian every stream, which, to be fair, is pretty true. There we go. Surprise mission done. Enemies. Okay, there we go. Anyways, let me think. Okay, other things I got into. Oh yeah, I just reminded myself I have not started reading the manga of the Hanako-kun manga yet. I really gotta get around to reading that because I love the series. I loved, like, I love the anime specifically. And I really want to read the manga because I keep seeing stuff in the manga and keep unintentionally spoiling myself of all the stuff that's going on. And I really want to read it. The issue I have right now is I don't know where to read it. Like, I don't know where to read it yet. I have an idea, but I'm also like, I don't know if I'll be able to read it on there. So, yeah, I have to kind of figure things out in a bit, about all that stuff. But yeah, hopefully soon I start reading that, manga, because I really want to read it. I want to read it. I said this already, but yeah, episode 9 of the dub came out like last week. Like they got it dubbed. Yeah, it was last week, and I watched it, and and it was cute. Like, and also like you could sense the emotionalness a bit, and yeah. It was adorable. Like, I missed watching it because I watched all the dub episodes back in March, and then this situation happens and the dub had to pause. I'm glad the dub finally got back. Is now back. After 3 months. Not only that, but during this month, they actually finished dubbing season 4 of My Hero Academia, and it invaded. And it invaded. It's just a random new anime I've come across like back in when it started, the dub started, and it caught my interest, and I actually really like it. It is kind of sad that its final episode, it was like 1 episode away from being finished, but then, as everyone knows, the whole circumstances happened and it couldn't be dubbed. I'm glad it got dubbed, like, now. Because it is the last episode, and I gotta watch that. It was, yeah, it was pretty great. Well, overall, the anime's good. It's not that bad. Also, the Academia dub finish, and that one was, those last episodes were amazing. Oh, and also, as people should know, all episodes that starting from when they, like since the whole, like, lockdown situation started, they're all dubbed from home. And the performances, like, are still great. They're still amazing. It's just insane that they put in so much effort to make sure it's all dubbed from home, and they make sure it's really good. Because, you know, obviously not everyone has a home studio. Like, not everyone has a home studio, not everyone has a really good microphone, really good setup. Like, the people who do are the voice actors who do, like, they're pretty much Twitch streamers themselves. Twitch streamers, YouTubers, you know, basically, you know, they have the equipment, they pretty much are used to, like, a setup like that, I guess you could say. I don't know how to best put it, but that's, like, the best way I can describe it. Okay. I am also level 51. Anyways, yeah. So yeah, I used the wrong item. Dang it. Whatever. Anyways, yeah, like all the animes being dubbed right now, like, are all dubbed from home. I think a couple of the studios are able to open up, but only for a limited number of people, because, you know, obviously still social distance and stuff. And yeah, things are going better in the dubbing community, like, so far. Like, I mean, it's still, like, pretty much, like, a struggle because, you know, home life and stuff. Because, you know, people have their dogs in the background, you would hear them bark and they would have to redo the thing and stuff. So yeah. Like, I can understand it is not easy. And also, from seeing how some of the dubbing process works, it is obviously not easy. It's, like, you have to be prepared and ready for, like, a lot of the performance stuff. Because from what I know, how dubbing works is that, like, they hear the Japanese voice acting first. And basically to know how long it is. And then they have to follow on the length of the voice, because that's the easiest way to, you know, align it. And of course, like, yeah, it means, like, they also had to see the footage. Voice actors had to see the footage and go from there, with for, like, dubbing stuff. And, what else? Oops. Yeah, I don't like that. Let's get rid of actually, not this one. didn't even check. Yeah, all this stuff. What is this? Never really noticed that one. Wait, it's not a quest sign thing done. Okay, let's get rid of this. Okay, let's do this. Anyways, as I was talking about, like, talk about dubbing, like, dubbing from home stuff. So yeah, a lot of the animes going on are all dubbed from home. It is obviously not easy because, you know, not everyone has a professional studio, obviously, or like the equipment. For the dubs from Funimation, I think it's like all the dubbing, like the places that, like the studios that dub it, like dub anime. I think they pretty much, I'm trying to think, it's like, is this the same for everyone? Like, as in they kind of help some of the voice actors have equipment for dubbing, and stuff. I don't know. I only heard, I think it's the same because Crunchyroll obviously is still, like, is the same situation, obviously. Basically, the point being, it is not easy to dub from home, and yeah. And also, yeah, I think that's mostly it I can say. All I can say now is that I am an aspiring voice actor, and I am kind of trying to learn more about, like, voice acting before I, you know, start. But of course, given circumstances, I don't think I can start yet because, you know, I would need a setup, a good setup for, like, dubbing, like, things. Sell all these items that I do not need. Okay, I'm already at 2 million mesas? When did that happen? Apparently it happened at some point. Do that. Tummy knows. Why do I steal these quest items? I think that's a glitch. I don't know. It's fine. You could just dump them out. Oops. 85k stat. Okay. Not sure how that's possible in this game, but apparently someone did that. Of a main stat, I guess. Oh god, my family's talking in the background. Why can't it be quiet? I need to get soundproofing. Oh yeah, I can't because that's like... How is someone already level 230 on an Adele character? It's only been out for like 3 days. Well, actually 2.5 days because time zone stuff. Like when it actually came out. It's only been 2.5 days since someone's already level 230. That is so not possible. There's no way. Unless the person's trolling, then I don't know. They're saying things. It's already been an hour and I'm already like at level 54. And for reference, I started stream at level 32. So, well, I mean, to be fair, I did read, things. Okay, yeah. The person's trolling. I hate these people. Oh my god, why are you people so bad in the chat in the game? I wonder if any of you guys are watching in, like, from the chat in the game, like, or something. Well, obviously obviously it couldn't have been true anyway, because it's like, the class has only been out for like 2.5 days. You cannot get to that level without like pretty much playing for like a week straight. So, I mean, I believe people getting to level 200 quickly now, because someone pretty much showed away, or pretty much showed that they were able to level to 200 in 1 hour. And, how was that possible? Well, they pretty much had a lot of EXP coupons and buffs, and had someone having the enemies respawn really fast to do it. Like, legitimately. And oops, I'm attacking the wrong enemies. And yeah, it's possible. But I do not actually, now that I think about it, it sorta is possible. Because I remember people commenting that there was like a level 250 Hoyoung, not even like about a week after it came out. And I'm like, how did you level to 250 in a week? It was approximately a week. I don't really know. I just saw it like not even like a month later. Actually, not even half a month later. It's insane. I don't get people. Like, how are you people so quick? It depends, but it's also like that one person, like, how did they get to 250 in like a week or two? Like, for like after the class came out. Like, there's no way. That's like insane. I had a marker up there. That's insane. Anyways, let me go quickly do these things. But yeah, someone in the game chat trolled, like, people in Scania, and I'm like, are you serious? Well, it's obvious, because there's no way you could get to 230 in, like, 2 days anyway, so. But still, it doesn't change the fact that I did at least see someone actually reach level 250 in, like, within like 2 weeks or something, and it's like, there's no way. That can't be true. But it is. And it's like, I still refuse to believe it. There's no way. I'm in denial because, like, seriously, I played Hoyoung for like a good amount of time, and I've only reached to like 141 or something in like a week. I know people could say, well, you just don't play a lot of Maplestory, and it's like, well, that's true, but still. Nobody knows. Come on, click the quest. Okay, anyways. Oops, I pressed the window key by accident. Oh yeah, just remind myself, I seriously need to get a new keyboard. Because the one I'm using right now is not the greatest. And how it's not the greatest? Well, I'm pressing 2 keys at the same time, and it's not letting me jump. You know how, like, I'm jumping, like, pressing these keys to do that? I can't do the same thing with, like, the other way. Which, I don't get why that's a thing. And here's the thing, what's annoying about it is that I can't do that. Like, it's making me unable to do, like, at least, like, one event. Because I have to press left and up at the same time in order for it to work. And I don't know why my keyboard is not, like, able to do that. It's weird. And basically, I thought of the solution of probably should buy a new keyboard. Oh yeah, and also on other news, okay. I commented this ages ago, and I mean ages ago. But, like, when I first got my second monitor, like, in my stream, I commented how the colors were, like, off on Chrome, or, like, just on my second monitor. And now, like, it kind of fixed it. It pretty much got fixed. However, Chrome was still being weird. And I looked it up, and I did what this one person kind of suggested, and it actually fixed itself. So, yeah, so now the colors are accurate and not, like, weirdly saturated anymore. And I know it's saturated because there was, like, at least, like, one website that has, like, a very good block of color that was very pure. I kind of moved the window around between monitors, and I see the difference. And after fixing it, there was no difference. It was pretty much like how it should look. And I'm glad for that, because it was really annoying. But for the most part, I'm glad I got it fixed, and I don't have to deal with it anymore. Okay, I can't do anything with familiar system. When is it gonna be fixed? Anyway. I guess I'll never, at this point. I'll just throw it away. Oh, I've been done with this quest for a while. What am I doing? I'm distracted. Oh yeah, now that I think about it, I wonder what the next update is like for, what the next update is for KMS. I'm kind of curious now. I'm gonna check while I'm, like, you know, grinding. Like, if there's any new stuff about it. Because I've heard they're doing an update, and... Oh yeah, the Maplestory Awake. Yeah, but what are they doing? A 240 dungeon? Are you serious? There's no way I could get to that level. I'm only at level 226 on my main, by the way. Although that does mean I'm 14 levels away, but I have to grind a lot, and do dailies every day. I don't do dailies every day because, like, now I'm like, I want to draw, but I also want to play ESO. It's kind of a hassle. Okay, world chat in Scania is being really, really weird. Okay, then. Okay. Fourth V skills? Okay. Okay, so basically what's going on in KMS right now is that they have an Awake patch. Awake summer update. And I'm not kidding, the update is literally called Awake. Pretty simple. I mean, to be fair, the update for, the update we have now is what KMS got in winter, and it's called Rise, so... Is my throat kind of sounding weird? My voice? Sorry if it is. Okay, so basically what's going on in KMS right now, they only have the first part right now, I think. Yeah, June 25th was, like, when they got it. Actually, wait, that's today. Wait, no, it's technically yesterday in Korea, I think. South Korea. But anyway, so, like, yeah, they have... The new content that they're getting, at least, is, new content, so it's like 4th B skills. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means, actually. For all classes, a new dimensional library chapter. Knights of Sharenian? Apparently Union area, whatever that is. And a new dungeon in Arcane River for level 240 players. And the same dungeon is Salas, where the stars sleep. And that's like what's going on in KMS right now. They just got the first patch today, like technically yesterday, because, you know, time zones. Oh yeah, and also there's probably some other things as well. Oh yeah, and also it's mentioned that KMS will soon get Cernium, which as permanent content soon. You know, like how, like, what's it called? Like how Tenebris was like an events thing, and then they made it permanent. I still regret not doing that. I'm so mad at myself for not doing that. Like, when the event came out, I had no idea, like, that it was, like, for all players, which I was, like, really dumb for not realizing. But yeah, I miss it, but it's all on YouTube from other people, so if you guys really want to see it, just like I want to, watch it on YouTube, because someone at least uploaded the content on YouTube. I at least did Cernium, because I was like, I do not want to make the same mistake twice. I'm gonna see if there's anything else. Oh, that's just a post. And you're doing World Leap in KMS for this one. Okay. Let's go do this quickly. Pretty easy to do this, just spam. There. Yeah. Wait, when did they say that? Okay. Okay, July 23rd is the next, like, part of the update for them. And August 20th. Okay, so, like, I think the dungeon stuff, the new theme dungeon is like, either, like, likely August. It's fine. I can wait. Like, I'm just curious on what that new theme dungeon is. Oh, right, for the Cernium stuff. Yeah, they would have to figure out where to put it in the world map. It might be its own thing. Like, you know how, like, Maple World, Grandis, and Arcade River have, like, you know, different, like, teleporting... You know what I mean. I just did that. I think the same thing will happen with Cernium being its own separate, like, area. I'm gonna sell stuff. Okay. Just wanted to check that out because I was a little curious of what Camus was up to. Because I did hear about it, but I wasn't, like, completely sure of what they were doing. But I did check. And also, based on what their content is, there's no, like, continuation from Cernium yet. Because, you know, in the Cernium storyline, we learned that, yeah, Aaron is Jaron Darmore. But what's very curious, what's very much piqued my interest in terms of the story of this game is, like, basically our characters commented that he was genuine when he said, I hate the Flora as much as the Nova, I think, or something like that. It was the last thing in the story cutscene stuff. And then cliffhanger, and then I cried because I was like, no, I forgot to get the quest. But seriously, I was like, no, the cliffhanger, why? And yeah. Yeah, I hope there's some continuation soon. I even commented that, like, I hope, yeah, like, for any continuation, we had to wait until Camus, gets to that part, because, yeah. You know, my favorite part about, like, Maplestory is how, like, when the Tenebris storyline was released as an event, like, at least there's one of the voice actors at least, like, announces themselves, like, English voice actors, obviously. And I remember, like, one comment, my friend actually follows the guy, who made that reply, and it was like, I thought Maplestory was all about mushrooms, when did it get this intense? And it's like, yeah, that's like someone who has not touched Maplestory in years. Because all this stuff started since 2012. Actually, no. The Maplestory being this, like, story-driven started, like, in 2000... I think specifically it's 2009. If we're thinking of KMS, at least. Well, Global Maplestory is a mix. It's also in the mix. Because I started playing Maplestory in 2009, like, about a few weeks before the Cygnus Nights came out, so I know that things started getting insane, like, starting at that point, so... yeah. So, I like how Maplestory is, you know, progressing. Okay, I'll do this quest after I do this theme dungeon. My nose. Okay, there we go. Okay, what I do not click the bubble above the head. Okay, let's do this quickly. Okay, let's do this quickly. Anyways, is there anything else to talk about? Wait, I didn't even get the quest. Are you serious? Kind of annoying when it does that a little bit. Now I could attack these enemies. I just realized, Yeah, now that I say about it, I will still do a stream on July 3rd. But I'm also, like, thinking about something because, like, basically Funimation is doing its own virtual con, and I kind of want to, like, participate in that. Although, no, kind of not really. I don't know. It's weird. I don't understand things. But yeah, I kind of want to participate in that, and, yeah, it's on July 3rd and 4th, and I'm like, where's my stream? I think it's fine. But yeah, I'm just like thinking about something like that. And also, because I kind of mention it so many times in my streams, I want more people to check out Seraph at the End, please. It's a good series. You won't regret it. I mean, you might if you don't like it, but at least give it a chance, please. Like, anyone watching, please check it out. I want more people to be aware of the series because it's a good one. Like, it's a really good one. I want more people to check it out. And also it's one that will pull on your heartstrings. No, I'm not kidding. It really did for me. let's go finish these quests quickly. I'll at least finish this area real quick, as I said, because I don't have loose ends with this, like, little dungeon quest line. Oh yeah, also the reverse city thing that's going to be coming. Obviously, if you see on the map, it's there. Here, yes, here. Entrance. Yeah, reverse city. Literally upside down. I kind of read the synopsis on it, and it's like, for some reason, this mysterious individual turned the entire city upside down. Not sure why, though. But, I'll find out. Do not say anything, because I want to play the storyline myself. Okay. Okay, there we go. Skip. Okay, let's do this real quick. We're almost done, and then we'll finally do our little quest above our head. I mean, I read the dialogue anyway, so it's kind of fine, but, you know, I'm gonna switch the screen anyway. I'm lazy. Yes, skip the cutscenes. Just press yes to skip them. Because I don't want to go through that. There we go. And auto-complete that. Okay, let's get to Hennessy's when we do this. 'Cause I don't trust being in Perion for some reason. Okay. Okay, switch this. And let's get that job advancement. Okay. I hear something calling out to me. It's the voice from the night statue. Should I heed its call? As soon as I open my mind to the fountain's voice, a mysterious light swirls around me. The image of... Thanks for the follow, I guess. Anyways, as soon as I open my mind to the fountain's voice, a mysterious light swirls around me. The image of Restonia's town square appears in the distance, drawing rapidly closer. You who are beloved by the sword, answer the call.
As I reached out to touch the mysterious light, something astonishing happened. Those memories etched somewhere in the depths of my soul, shrouded in darkness for countless years, at long last filtered to the surface. Reinforcements should be here soon. We've got to hold on.
Adele, even our reinforcements have abandoned us.
For the crime of defying the God King, you have been sentenced to death. You traitor! This is your last chance, Adele. Surrender yourself now before it's too late. If you repent, the God King might just forgive you. Self-righteous to the last, huh? Today, I will finally put an end to our tedious rivalry!
Hurry! Secure the criminal!
Wizards, to the gate! The Einherjar. The gate to the royal palace. I can't believe it's been destroyed.
The woman from the masquerade. She acted as though I were the traitor. The crime of defying the God King. Does that mean I'm the one who betrayed him? But why? What could I have possibly had to gain? The light swallowed in darkness is the brightest of all. Interesting. The mysterious light has awakened something within you. Strength buried deep within. I don't believe it. Me? Betraying my own liege? How could such a thing be possible? Why would I betray my dog? Why would I betray the Lord I promised to defend with my own life? Okay, that was interesting. What's all this stuff? Conjure 2 long swords to slash and across. I'll figure out what to do with that. Issues command to Aether Swords, creating... Is there a voice? No. No voice, okay. Anyways, let us continue on with stuff. Okay, oh gosh. The effects. Okay, anyways, yeah, that took a bit of a while to, like, organize skills, so we'll probably have to cut that out, in the VOD. Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot to put some skill signs because I'm trying to figure out what the skills do. Probably should do that. Let's go figure out what Hunting Decree is. Oh. Oh, okay, so it makes sense to put it. Better to put on H. Oh, oh my god, this is insane. Okay, not sure where to put in this one, but I'll put on 9 for now. Oh! Right. Yeah, I'll put that on this key. I forgot this area had weird audio. I mean, not audio. I meant the music is creepy. That's what I meant. I'm bad at talking. Also, reminder, no links in chat. Next time I see a link, I will actually time people out for posting links. Oh, yeah, and also I'm going to do another stream tomorrow. I kind of said last week I was only going to do 3 streams this week, with Wednesday replacing Friday's stream. However, I'm like, you know what? I want to play ESO tomorrow, so I'm going to, like, on Friday, which is tomorrow, in my time zone. So I'm gonna be playing that tomorrow. Hopefully by then I have finished the quest, or as many quests as I want. I finished, what was I talking about? Oh yeah. Like, I finished the Elsewhere quest stuff, like the Season of Dragon storyline. Not counting group dungeons, because I don't really do group dungeons in ESO. So yeah, tomorrow I should be able to start on that. Also, I gotta check something real quick. Let me check. I can't check. Never mind. Something I want to check. I can't really check on my stream right now, because I'm pretty sure I put in the rules: do not post links. I literally probably, if it's not on there, I have to add it. No posting links. Not allowed. Not a. And also, I block links from ever being posted. Also, I remember I got a lot of it from when I streamed Ida Somnium Files. People kept advertising and it was so annoying. I had to keep pausing my game just to block those people. But thankfully in those cases those were actual bots. So I'm glad I changed my layout for Maplestory streams. Obviously, I'll only go to the full screen when I'm doing the story-related stuff. I did kind of mess up on that for one of the quests because I didn't realize I didn't switch. And hopefully I'm reminded to do it for the other quests. And it was an exception the first time because I actually read the dialogue, so... yeah, but still. And it was a pretty early quest anyway, so it's fine. Oops. Do. Again, I really wish I could disable this guide from popping up. wish there's an easier way to level. Because I... Like, how do people get to so high of a level so quickly? Like, how? What is everyone's secret? Do they just have so many people, like, giving them buffs just to get, like, more EXP or something? I don't care about looting Mesos in this area. I just care about getting the EXP right now. Anyways. Also, as per usual, anyone new here, I am constantly just like recommending, trying to get... I want more people to check out this one anime, manga, whatever, like so much. I want more people to check it out, please. Of course, I'm not gonna randomly just say it like that because that was bad. Wait, could I do the Rice event stuff? So I can start getting coins? No! I can't. Yet. Wait, what? What is happening? What's going on? What? Oh, now I'm starting to lose MP from this. No, don't. Oh no. What is this? What is happening? I don't know what's happening. I'm confused. Lost. What? Why is there a illusionary flower? Okay, that's something new with elite monsters now. I did not know that could happen as well. I only known about the wolf one. Didn't know about the protecting the flower from the killer bees. That was weird. Oh yeah, there's no burning fields for anything lower than level 100 now. Which I found out like sometime last year, I think. Don't know, it was kind of slow. But yeah. Another thing about it, should I also add it to my FAQ that I've been streaming since May of 2018? Wait, when did I do my Maplestory 2 beta streams? Closed beta streams. Like, at least closed beta 1. I never uploaded closed beta 2 because I was like, this was not a great VOD. I'll figure it out. I really don't know. Wait, when did I get to level 65? Wow, I didn't even pay attention. Hey, I'm already 2 hours into streaming. What's this one? Ooh. I think we'll put that on insert. Maybe? I don't know. We'll figure it out. I don't know. I usually organize skills based on how they play out on particular keys. This class is actually really fun. I cannot imagine how loud everything must be right now because I disabled sound effects so you wouldn't hear it. Trying to also get another elite monster to pop up. Oh, there we go. Let's do this quickly. Let's do this one as well. Level 66. I want to see if we can get to level 100 at least today. Let's see. So I could have more story, Adele story, content in this stream. I'm gonna be playing this class a lot, until obviously when the event is over. Only because I want to get to level 200 as soon as possible. I really want to get to that level. I didn't realize I got that one too. Another medal. That's not the correct stats I need. Wait, is Adele a warrior? Yeah, Adele's a warrior class. I was confused. How did I get so much mesos? I don't remember. I was just playing the game like I usually do, and then all of a sudden I got so much mesos dropped. Okay, we don't need that because the blade binder we have is the one we need anyway. Also, I'm a bit curious. So anyone's watching, like, I'm curious if anyone's watching Last of Us 2 or playing the game. For me, I'm actually watching a playthrough because I don't own PS4 and I'm not too big on zombie apocalypse anymore. But I am still watching it because my friend's also watching the same playthrough as me, and, you know. And also I'm like, I want to, so. Wait, what? Okay, yeah, let's put this on 7. 7 for now. Oh, I didn't even know that's even better. I know that the reviews, like, user score is not the greatest, for Last of Us 2. I think it has something to do with what happened at the beginning of the game, which I will not spoil if anyone is a fan of the series, of the, you know, story and stuff, like the game, and has not touched the second game yet. Although, what Jacksepticeye said, like, I get what he means, and pretty much... Okay, now that I think about it, I do want to explain something that does remind me of something, related to Seraph at the end. So, as anyone knows, and what the stream says, okay, let's also get rid of this. Okay, there we go. Oh god. I hate this audio. Like music, it creeps me out. Well, I mean, when I was younger, yeah, but now I'm like not, so it's fine. Can I go there? How do I go to Orbis quickly? Oh, I know. Okay, let's go back. Where's Button? Let us go to Orbis using quick teleport. On my nose. Ah. Anyways, as I was saying, it reminds me of something related to Seraph at the End, Ellie. Mainly from like 2015-16 comments, like from like people who watched it and said something. To explain, the comments I've seen, it was last time I checked, it was like it stated 3 years ago when they were posted, but of course that could also mean 4 years ago, so roughly 2016. The thing I'm thinking about is like, okay, so if anyone sees her at the end, there's one character who really cares, and is now confirmed to be in love with his childhood friend, who is also a guy, and yes, I don't care what people say, I love it. I love the ship. And basically, the comments basically said negative things about the character, and like about like clinginess or something, or like, and here's the thing. The character is not bad. Do not say that. The character, the reason they act the way they did is because, like, they go through a lot. They go through a lot of trauma. And here's a few things. The light novel expands a bit more of what happened before the start of the series, which is when the boys were 12 years old, and then you have the 4-year time skip, and then yeah. Technically, it's a total of 8 years since the apocalypse, but the story doesn't properly begin, like, in the manga and the anime, well, mainly the anime, it officially begins with, like, an open to, like, these two boys being 12, and then, yeah, it goes from there. Anyways, like, the point being, like, the light novel that I read, a couple weeks ago, probably, like, a week and a half ago by now, in this case, basically, it explains a little of, like, what he goes through, what his thoughts were, like, through, like, this part of the story, and even a little bit of glimpse of, like, 2 years after, a certain event happens, which is shown in episode 1, by the way, of the anime. And basically, his life has not been the greatest. I mean, these two boys go through a lot of trauma, but I feel like he goes through even more suffering. But they both go through a lot of suffering. It's kind of hard to say which one goes through more. But in this case, this character, he goes through a lot, as I said, and to first, oh god, the game's lagging. Okay, that was a weird lag. Anyways, for starters, one thing that was mentioned in the light novel is that he was thrown out of a car that was still moving. The light novel described how the impact of being, like, of what if it was, and it was like, oh gosh, why would they do that to their own child? And then you have all of the things that happened during the, like, a little before the events of the series, before the mangas officially starts. And from, like, reading all that, I really wanted to hug this kid even more than I already do. Like, I just want to reassure to this child that it's like, it's okay. They go through so much. And also to add to that, and then you have the manga / anime, where, like, you know, like, yeah, the 4-year time skip, right? He was turned into a vampire, and he didn't complete the transformation because he wanted to cling to his humanity. In this case, more like the mortality part, especially. Because if he completely transformed, well, I mean, also emotionally, because his emotions are fading. What the heck? Okay, computer, thanks. But anyways, like, basically when a character in the series turns into a vampire, they like completely. They stop aging and start losing human emotions to the point that they're just like it's kind of like emptiness, I guess you could say. I don't know what the word is. And of course, this character doesn't want that. And of course, when this all goes on, he isn't a complete vampire because he's still aged for 4 years. That's why he actually looks. He is physically and biologically 16. After 4 years. But here's the thing. It's like, the part that makes you have to know is that it's like some people would complain about like how they act, but it's like how he acts makes complete sense. It's like you have this kid who literally goes through so much, and it's like, think about it this way. Like, you know how, like, because we're in this situation right now, it's already been like 3 months. Like 3.5 months since we all had to stay home and stuff. Well, I mean, it's getting better now, but it's still like locked in because of obvious reasons, but like, how did those 3.5 months feel to you people? Like, how does it feel? For me, it felt like a long time. And I'm not kidding, it really did feel like a long time because like, I'm reading like this like fan fiction, and I know people say ew, fan fictions, but it doesn't matter. Also, it's not really of any series. It was just someone's like own little story, I guess you could say. And the last time they actually updated yesterday, but the last time they did before yesterday was 7 weeks ago. And I have a hard time believing it's been 7 weeks because it felt longer than 7 weeks. And so yeah, basically imagine like how long 3.5 months feel. Imagine that, except for 4 years. Imagine how 4 years actually feels. But in this case, imagine how 4 years feels as a character who doesn't want to drink human blood. In this case, the character's a vampire, but still. But no, do not go to this. Anyways. Like, imagine that feeling. Imagine how much the character, like, had to resist. Like, to resist that temptation, not for a single day. Like, we have an idea how it must feel for this poor character for, like, a single day. Like, imagine that feeling. Not for a single day, and not just once every day. It could be, like, multiple times. Imagine that, not just for a day, but for 4 straight years. And that is, like, and it really just drives in how much this character goes through, and it just makes me want to hug him. I want to hug this poor child. Let me hug the child. I want to tell him it'll be alright, even though that really would probably not help for a kid who goes through so much. I mean, it might, but, and it kind of makes sense why he's attached to his childhood friend, because, you know, like, in the entire universe of Servadian, like, his childhood friend's the only one he, like, is, like, clinging him to, like, is, like, how do I put this? It's, like, the only thing he has left in this world, I guess you could say. Well, in that world of Servadian. So it's like people could say these things, negative things, but you had to see the bigger picture to understand how they acted. It's just the way it's resulted from trauma and, like other things going on. It's like of course they would act that way. That's how they grew up. Like in this case, it's reasonable and like it's like we should not forget that this character goes through so much because it's like don't forget that. It's like I forgot I leveled up. But it's like to people who made those comments, like thankfully by now, like 2020, you rarely see people making those comments, but I still see them from time to time. Well, not too often. I rarely see it these days, but I still remember seeing some of it, and I saw it in like videos, like video comments section. It wasn't like all the comments, obviously. It was just like a couple people commenting how there are people who think this way, and it was all like 2016 nonsense. So thankfully, you don't really see it anymore, but it's still there, and it's like I just want people to know. It's like don't say that without understanding the series, because if you understand the series, you know exactly why this character acts the way he does. Like, you would definitely know. And it's very heartbreaking. Oh, I just realized that's, oh, okay, so that skill is what depletes my, gauge here. Oh yeah, I just reminded myself. You know how I mispronounced this word? Yeah, I mispronounced it. It's pronounced, Einherjar? Einherjar? I don't know, I kept saying jar as yar because it just sounded better and sounded correct. But, it's not pronounced that way, and I'm like, dang it. Anyways, let's go eliminate a lot of these enemies. Ooh, level up. Level 68. Let's go max this out. Anyway, so yeah, that's all I wanted to say. It's like, because, you know, I remember comments like that, and I'm like, it made me think about that, like, you know, about, like, Last of Us 2 with people saying things and stuff, and like, oh, why did the character react this way or something, and it's like, I had to explain in my own way of, like, about it from a different series, which kind of plays, actually, no, not similarly, because, you know, the manga is the entire, like, present of it. Oh god, lag. Now I'm suddenly getting lag. Butterflies, what is happening? Not really listening. I really hope its anime adaptation continues so much. I really want to see the rest of it animated. Obviously, we'll cover the arc it's on now. Although, I did kind of comment. I know the anime ends pretty much a bit differently. However, how I see it is that it's still possible for them to continue the adaptation. They just had to make a few little adjustments, and it would pretty much work out. For the most part. And yeah. Of course, considering how things are going in the story, I think it would make sense for the manga to be complete or near completion at this rate. I still love. Oh my god. I still remember I got my friend into Serve the End around I think like a little bit after I watched it, like sometime like the week after I told her about it, and she kind of watched it and she took screenshots of the episodes, and I cannot forget that because oh yeah, the screenshot she took was well, I got her into it, and also the ship, one of like the popular ships of the series, which when you actually read a manga and like see the rest of the story, it's very, very implied that like in canon that they're already like interested in each other in that way, and and I said like so many times before, I got into Serve the End because I kept seeing fan art and GIFs, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people should know what kind of fan art I've seen that before I got into the series. Yeah. I like it. It's cute. It makes me cry though because of what happened in the manga now, but still, it's cute. I love. What do people talk about it? They all share the GIFs, and I love it. I love how like for like at least like one moment. Well, actually, I mean, to be fair, basically at least like one moment, like how it just looks in the anime, I feel like they made it even more implied. I guess you could say implied, because you know it's animated and stuff, and you know. Okay, that's enough. I should. Okay, I'm starting to sweat. I'm gonna stop thinking about it. I know I can deny that it's cute and adorable, and I don't care what people say. I did not mean to press that button. But this one. Anyways, yeah, it's adorable. I like it. But yeah, there is also one thing that I can never forget from the manga, that if the anime continues, I am so not prepared to hear some things like in the anime, because I watch English dub, obviously, and if anyone's a fan of English dub, and if anyone would watch My Hero Academia, you would probably recognize one of the voice actors right away. Probably not. Actually, no, you would recognize it right away because the character's voice, you would immediately recognize it. Yeah, basically one of the voice actors. Yeah. Anyways, Ooh, good earrings. Anyways, like, I will obviously watch dub anime, and basically I'm thinking about some of the parts, like, basically from the recent chapters of this year, and I'm like, I don't know if I want to hear, like, at least, like, one line in English, and it's related to, like, chapter 87, and, the fact that the dialogue there is like, yeah, it makes you want to say, yes, that is the official translation of that line. And I can't get over it. But no, seriously, it's like, I can't imagine like having to hear some of the lines though, because chapter 89 and 90 are very emotional. And so when I think about it, I am so not prepared for today. I will hear when I have to hear the characters say those things, because I will absolutely break. Like, I will absolutely be so torn, emotionally torn. Okay, let's go to a different map. But still, like, I'm like starting to think about it. I'm thinking about chapter 89 specifically and 90. Well, obviously both. And like the lines the characters say, and I'm like, I don't think I will be prepared to hear them say that. There's no way. I'm just gonna be so broken when I hear those words. Oh my god, I cannot imagine it. I really don't want to imagine it, but I already am, and it's like, oh. So you guys don't see. Wait, no. Wait, what? I pressed the wrong button. Oops. I clicked the wrong button, guys. I'm dumb. I'm at the shop, not the storage. You know what? Let's get this equipment, because we do need equips. But anyways, I'm so not prepared for today. I had to hear those lines so much. I will not be prepared. I'm just gonna be crying when that happens. I'm definitely sure I will be crying because it, my god. I already can't imagine it. It's gonna be such an emotional roller coaster when that happens. Like whenever it gets animated. And I hope it does, because, you know, everyone wants the anime to continue. So I think the writer of the series is probably going to consider it. However, given that where it is in the story, I feel like he would want it finished first before you know, continuing the anime. Anyways, what else to say? Oh yeah, I just want to just say again, I will not be ready for when that ever gets animated. I mean, there are some points I would love to see animated, but for the most part, I'm so not prepared for the day. Well, I just failed that. I'm so not prepared for the day it does continue, because I will be crying so much. And also I will obviously be watching the dub version whenever that happens, and knowing that the dub version will be delayed for a few. Theoretically, if this whole situation gets better and everyone gets back to the studios, like, it will probably be like 2-week delay, and then I would just like have to see the gifs of the recent episodes, and when that ever happens, I'm like gonna be like, why? I would just be a huge mess emotionally. I would not be ready. I'm so not ready. I'm just thinking that I'm like, there's no way I'll be ready for that day. quest is gone all of a sudden. Oh my god, why? There you go. Anyways, I have a lot of damage already. Wow. Hello, this class. Although I really need to keep playing Ilium, soon. Oh, level 70. Level 70. Let's see. Let's get Ascent, increased first. Because the stats will be increased a lot. For sure. Oh, right. Okay, let's go take that off because we don't need a buff. Oh yeah, as kind of seen earlier, new runes have been added to the game. I think they're permanent. I don't know, but it's nice to see new ones added because, you know, more variety, and stuff. What else to talk about? Yeah, I'm not... You know, the thing I put on my screen saying literally talking about and stuff, I am not kidding. There are literally most of my streams to this day have... Well, I mean, since March, actually. I have been talking about Serpentine. Enough that I'm actually glad I watched the anime again. And, given that I've been reading the manga, like, from latest updates now, I'm actually glad I have, read the manga, caught up with it, like, online, because I read the volumes until recently, and watched the anime again before March ended. Because if I didn't, oh boy. Because, you know, the chapters got really sad, so if I didn't, then I don't know where I would be right now. Yeah. I'm so glad. Also, my throat is starting to make me sound weird, but it can't be helped. I've been talking for a while. Need to stop, though. Trying to finish this quickly, or, you know, level up quickly. Of course, I'm slow. Oh, link skill. Okay, we know that. Okay, level 71. I need to find a new place to train. Because I want to find places where it can help me level up quickly. And it's kind of not working. So. Oh, I got an idea. Let's go back here. I love this area. It's so nice. Okay. Look how my glasses are blurry. I need to clean them. There we go. That was annoying. Where am I going? The desert. Yeah, let's go here. Actually, wouldn't I want to go to the other area? Let's go try. And I very much would try because I'm probably very low level. First, let's get rid of items we don't need. There we go. Let's see if I could grind here. Which is probably very much not a good idea, but someone is here. Someone's here. That sucks. Someone is here. Okay. Well, there was a stream trying to find a map. Oh. Oh, I think there's a map. Yeah, this is a mistake. Why did I do this? Okay. So, oh, the EXP is good. Okay. Decent. We are back. The game crashed for the first time. Probably because it was grinding here at a low level. And it probably was like mad. Which doesn't make sense. What the heck? Also, I'm being a little careful because I'm also like, please don't crash again. Oh, the pendant. Okay. The EXP bonus does not change. Okay, never mind. I'm good. I guess it's just within the day because they know that people disconnect and it's kind of annoying to see a reset. Now we're gonna use up these potions. Anyways, what was I talking about before it randomly crashed on me? Not sure why I did that considering, but yeah. I mean, I know people would say, well, it's Maplestory, it does that. Well, it didn't crash during the 3 hours yesterday, so something happened. It probably is because of the effects on screen. Can a rune appear so I can use it? Please? You know, thinking about it now, I think I'm just, like, off screen, if there's no new story quest, I'll just focus on leveling the character until the story quest. Which is probably the better choice, since, well, considering it would make better sense than kind of watching me grind all day. Did I level up? Yeah, I did. I'll keep going. Nice. What else to talk about? Is there anything... okay, I'm trying to think of it, anything else that has nothing to do with the series I keep talking about. Though at this point, the reason I keep talking about it is that I want more people to get into it, so... I love how this is. It's so cool. I do like how we have another high flora character in this game. Or just, you know, in general, a flora character. Because, you know, like, we're starting to learn more about Grandis in this, like, in this arc of Maplestory now. The story arc. And, well, with Darmor being the next big bad at this point, so kind of makes sense. And I'm happy about it because, you know, you get to know more. There we go. Aw, dang it, there's gonna be a lead boss. I'll just leave. I'll just leave before it happens. I just remind myself, there's also the Helicium, like, stuff, like, that is probably unique to Adele, so I'll probably have to stream next time with that. Because considering that I'm, like, reaching 3 hours, I won't be able to do that today, so, yeah. Not gonna end it right now, but in, like, about, like, maybe 30 minutes or something, I'll end it. And of course, in the VOD, that's not gonna look like that because I had to cut out maybe 5 minutes because of, like, what just happened, like, with it crashing randomly. But still, even so, I still love this game. It's fun. I know. Oh yeah, also Mr. 2's gone as well in the global version. I think soon enough, KMS will be gone as well. KMS 2. I mean, Maplestory 2, not Maplestory 1. KMS will no longer, I mean, South Korea will no longer have Maplestory 2 probably at some point in the future because of feedback. So yeah. Hope that makes sense because I think I just confused myself. Well, to be fair, I did kind of start the stream with a small headache, so I'm better now, but yeah, that happened earlier. That's not what I meant to press. Mad, I can't join my own guild until I'm level 101. Why? That's not fair. Let's see if I could get to level 80 before stream ending the stream. Also, if there's story quests, it would pop up above the character head, the player's head. So I will know when I will kind of like put a pause on this character until further notice. Several levels, let's go. Ooh, that's a lot of stats. Level up. Okay. Guides updated. Okay. Let's see what I could put on. I'm gonna put on some equipment now because reasons. Yeah, also this is why I want to get to level next level soon, so on for now. And this. Get some equipment on my character. Because I haven't done that at all in this entire time I played this character. Oh! Is this a lady? 90! Dang it. Well, next weapon found. I got cords. Cords! Ah! I'm tangled. stats for like a low level. And again, Angelic Buster has the most insane like stats, like does a lot more damage, like without like, I think when you're like a normal player, not one who funds for strength, like Angelic Buster is by default like one of the strongest classes. There is other classes, but it's like Angelic Buster's one that stands out, mainly because I main one. Only because mainly because of the pink colors. Next level. Bro. I don't know think what to talk about. Well, there's not really much to talk about anymore. I'm just thinking. All I have to do at the moment in terms of my favorite series and stuff, I'm just pretty much waiting for the next chapter in 8 days, so... Now that I think about it, I should really start reading the Hanaka-kun manga so much. I haven't read it, but I already keep seeing stuff from it, and it's so precious. And I really want to see it. I still love this one post I saw where someone drew, it's the meme that went around for, a couple weeks ago, and it was, I loved it so much. The interesting part about it is that when I saw the meme going around, right a day before I ended up seeing a particular one, I commented I have a feeling someone is gonna do this with Seraph the End. And as I guessed, exactly that has happened. The person I follow, who draws Seraph the End stuff from time to time, did that, drew that meme, and I can't get over it. It's so silly, but I can't say it. And I can't say it, I mean... No, get the... I missed more of those. But so, I'm not over how I've seen two of my favorite series fan bases end up drawing trying fan art based on the meme, and it's amazing. I love so much. I didn't reblog it on my Tumblr or anything, but I did like it, so if anyone is actually willing to scroll through the number of likes on my Tumblr, then you can find it. But I love it so much. It's so cute and silly, but I just love it so much. It's just amazing. go, Sunday and Dark Energy. Yeah, that's probably gonna happen at some point soon, and I'm just gonna lead the map because I will not be able to handle an elite boss. Anyways, I still love this pose. I just can't believe The thing is, like, whenever I think about... I feel like whenever I think about something with, like, relate to Seraph the End, like, for example, like, whenever I think about something, like, random or something, I feel like it just comes true. Only in terms of fan art, obviously, because, you know, sad things happen in the manga, and none of my comments aged well because of it. But, like, at least, like, last year, like, I kind of talked about this, like, how, like, in Tales of Hysteria, the parallels to these two characters is similar to like, these two characters to Seraph the End. And, while I was looking through fan art, not even, like, probably a day later, I ended up seeing a crossover picture, and I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe someone actually drew this. And, yeah, kind of went from there. I was happy when I saw it, but it was also like, I can't believe something I randomly said ended up actually have happened at some point. And it happened a couple times, only just fan art stuff. I have, like, another thing I've seen is, like, I saw this Demon Slayer crossover picture with it, and when I see it, I comment is like, why is this character shorter than he should be in this picture? And then I just remembered something from Demon Slayer, and I'm like, actually, that actually makes sense. So... I can't wait. Now that I keep thinking about this other thing, I can't wait for the rest of the Hanako-kun episodes to be dubbed. Like, when I watched episode 9, it was kind of weird to watch it because I was like, I can't believe it's been 3 months since I last seen it, because that's when I watched all the episodes, the dub episodes, I mean. And I'm not over it because it was so cute. Like, it made me emotional just getting back into it, but also because of what happened, and I'm like, aww. So yeah. I can't wait to see the last 3 of the dub episodes. I mean, of the episodes when they're dubbed, I mean. And... what else? Oh no, I got the buff. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I keep thinking about it since My Hero 1's Justice got an English dub patched in. Would anyone actually be willing to watch me play a fighting game? Like, I really wonder. I'm not the greatest at fighting games, and I would absolutely suck. But like, when I heard of the English dub patch, like, being a thing, and I actually knew about this from, like, a charity live stream that voice actors were doing. Was it a charity? Yeah, it was still part of charity, and they were playing Jackbox games. I heard about it from that, and then I went on Twitter and I saw Clifford Chapin, I think that's his name, one of the voice actors. He wasn't in the stream. He was just, like, on Twitter, like, he was, like, talking about it, and I was like, oh my god, it actually happened. Like, they actually got it dubbed. And then also, like, it was patched in, by the way. And also, around the same time, I learned that they actually dubbed it months ago. And I'm like, really? That's interesting. So, like, basically from hearing that, it feels like it was going to be part of the original release. However, things have, like, they couldn't get it done in time, and, like, this is my personal guess, that my personal guess here is that, they got it dubbed, but of course, when the game came out before the dub version of the second movie came out, in theaters. But not just that, like, my guess here is that, like, you know, at least, like, one character, like, he doesn't appear in the anime, he appeared in the last 2 episodes of the anime, but he does appear in the movie, but, I think at the time they didn't, like, have it dubbed yet. Like, decided on his dub voice until after the fact, because, how do I explain it? You know, audition stuff, and also with, who knows when the movie was dubbed? Who knows? It could be like a while in advance for all we know, like before it was like launched in theaters, aired in theaters. You know what? Never mind. I'm confusing myself. Nah. The point being is that, like, I'm assuming that, like, because they were still, like, you know, dubbing it, like, for other people, for the other voice actors, you know, getting them to dub the lines, like, they didn't release it with the game, so it's, like, patched in. Although they had to wait on it for, like, months, though. I think I kind of get it because, you know, the whole lockdown situation, and maybe they didn't get a lot of line stuff, but because, you know, people and their schedules. But, you know, the most important thing, it's out there, it exists, and now I actually want the game, but I'm also poor right now, so I'm like, no thanks. I have, like, so many pre-orders. I don't have time to, like, I don't have, like, the luxury to actually buy, like, other things because of all the pre-orders. And I'm about to add another pre-order to the list soon, so. They're attracted to the flower for some reason. Why? Where's the... Oh no. The flower's right here. Protect. Okay, let's focus on this right now, so we could get it done. A lot of damage. It's insane. Okay, I'm almost done leveling up, and after that, I'm gonna end the stream. Oh yeah, this is the thing. It's like, even though I want to play that game, the My Heroes 1 Justice 2, and of course I know people will be like, what about the first game? And it's like, I think it makes more sense to dub the second game, because when I saw the second game, I kind of, in my head, I kind of thought it's like, it was way too similar to the first game, except for like new content. Which is why I wasn't that interested when it came out, because it's like, the fact that they didn't dub it was a wasted opportunity. But now that they have it dubbed, and it's now worth, like, actually getting, because it's like, it's actually, like, to make it, like, differentiate from the first game, and actually make people actually play it. Because, you know, everyone kept asking for the game to be dubbed, but the fact that they didn't dub the first game made everyone upset, so when the second game became a thing, we were all like, can it be dubbed, please, this time? Thankfully, it is. Though, months later, but, you know, it is now. But the thing is, I'm also like, which version of the game should I get? I obviously don't have a PS4, so obviously not a choice, but I'm like thinking about like, should I get the Switch version or the PC version? And I know people say like, maybe PC because you don't have Switch capture card. I plan to get a Switch capture cards soon. Hopefully, eventually. Okay, we're gonna go back. We're gonna sell all these items and do this thing real quick because it seems like there's another story quest. First, let's go equip some items. I can't equip that. $500. Oh, there's ones that are even better. Don't sell my item, certain items I want to keep. Okay, let's go do this real quick. I forgot about the Maple Alliance. Let's do that first. Because, I forgot this was a quest. Okay, let's do these two things and then I'll end the stream. Okay. Now, do you know several factions in Maple World have formed an alliance against the Black Mage? Many warriors from Granis, including Sona and Nova, have come from Pantheon to join the fight. I'm sure you have your own reasons for standing against the Black Mage, and we could use someone with your skills as an ally. Would you like to join us? Okay. I'm just reading little bits of different dialogue. Okay. He seems a competent and well-meaning fellow, but I don't care for how his eyes analyze my every move. Okay. Reached the ears of the Empress. The High Flora Knight seems done much for the people of Maple World already. Has also told me of your adventures in your home dimension. Clear that you aren't in league with Darmor. Several other Flora members of the Alliance, thus I thought it'd be prudent to extend you this invitation to join your ranks. Okay. New person. Are connected now, faded titles. Okay. It's not just connected, they're a part of the same universe. Dimension. However, something split them apart. Okay. Okay, give me a second. Get rid of that. We have the same thing that shows up. I like how my little thing is... I should improve my stream layout a bit, but I like how it looks. I know there's a random picture behind it, but I don't really know what to put behind it. Okay? It's temporary. Well, it's been temporary for months, but... Oh, the music's so pretty. Okay, that's nice. I just dumped on metal. They just gave me 2 of the same thing. Okay, I didn't need that. That didn't affect things down the line, did it? Good. It didn't give me the same thing. Let's go to... Wait, what am I doing? Teleport somewhere else. Oh, right. Ah, no, let me get down my main instead. Wait, no, I should probably... Let me go go to... Actually, here we go. Okay. Ooh. Okay, this will be interesting. According to a letter from one of my contacts in Maple World, it seems there are... Again, there's typos. I think I won't blame it this time, considering they probably had to translate all this from home, so it kind of makes sense. Anyways, let me go reread this. According to a letter from one of my contacts in Maple World, it seems there is a verdant flora boy sighted in northern Perion. I should travel there to investigate. After chasing down rumor after rumor in northern Perion, you find yourself standing upon a desolate rocky mountain. There you meet a verdant flora boy named Ilium. His wings shimmer with blue light. They seem to be mechanical. He reminds you of something from your past, though what that is, you cannot say. The boy is suspicious of you at first, but slowly you gain his trust, and finally he invites you to stay and chat for a while. I heard the High Flora sent someone to look for me, but it doesn't look like you're one of theirs. I doubt Jaren Darmore would send someone with burnt-out magical conduits like yours. But it raises so many questions. Why did your magical conduits burn out? And why did you come looking for me? I think he means like the wings, because we never see. We never once see. Now that I think about it, we never see Ark or Adele's like wings. Like, I mean, Ark's makes sense, but in a sense we do kind of see his, but they're corrupted. But Adele's, we never see hers. I think that's the case. You tell him all about your adventures thus far and about your lost memories. If you're a knight of the old God King, that's a tale from another time. My robot companion X might know something about it. The God King of your day was a man of excellent character, beloved for his wisdom. Unfortunately, some years into his reign, he turned into a tyrant. What happened? He led a campaign of domination against the other races. On what grounds? Because he thought Flora were superior. He wanted to fix the other races. The God King I remember would never do such a thing, and yet it all seems familiar somehow. Ooh, memory activation, I guess. Ooh, that's a completely different person. We can no longer stand idly by and let the savages be. A beast that cannot recognize its superior must be punished. Is it not our responsibility to show them the way? His eyes glinted with such arrogance, as the venomous rhetoric tumbled from his lips. Even as disturbing rumors swirled about the palace, and new cruelties were perpetrated against the verdant flora, we followed him, without a doubt, in our hearts. However, the God King's tyranny went too far. With dreams of ruling all of Grandis, he called for war on a terrible scale. Y'all heard his majesty. Most of us have been reassigned to the disciplinary force. Our once wise king had faded away, leaving a cruel facsimile in his place. Prepare for battle. And so, a dark shadow was cast over the knights of the Einherjar. The High Flora claimed that the verdant flora murdered the God King. This, however, is far from the truth. Then who murdered him? That we do not know. The verdant flora suspect that Darmore is somehow involved. It's a little tough finding out exactly what happened. None of the records agree with each other. But the verdant flora would never have resorted to murder. Ilium is rarely discerning of anything. The answer may lie in your memories. What really happened the day the palace gate fell? Why is there exclamation points? The verdant flora had been hiding for quite some time. Unfortunately, the high flora found them and burned their sanctuary to the ground. It's just me and a few of the other children now. If people didn't blame us for the death of the God King, none of this would have happened. Adele, you had to tell me. Was it really a verdant flora who murdered the God King? When I think back on the battle at the royal palace, I seem to recall the soldiers on both sides having red wings. That would mean it was an internal conflict, a fight between high flora. I don't remember seeing any blue artificial wings. Thank you. That's exactly what I hoped to hear. I finally have the answers I've been searching for. Now you've come all this way. Allow me to transport you back. But know this, chaos is coming back to ground us. You'll have to pick a side soon. Next time we meet, I hope it won't be as enemies. The death of the God King kicked off the war with the verdant flora. It was during this war that Darmor awakened as the Transcendent. Could Darmor have planned it all from the beginning? What could he possibly be after that would justify going to such lengths? Probably power. Interesting! I love that. That's an interesting story. See? This is so worth recording! You know? I think off screen I'll level to 90 and then we could do the other things on on the next stream. But anyways, I'm gonna call it here for the stream because I've been going on for 3.5 hours. A lot of interesting things going on. I want to see more, but sadly we can't yet. Next time I'll stream Maplestory will be on Tuesday of next week. And of course that means I won't be playing this character for that many days, but it'll be fine. I'll still play off screen just to get some levels, some level ups, and then stop and then, you know, go from there. I swear I could put a mouse cursor on these things and see. Whatever. Anyways, tomorrow, as of the time I'm streaming this, obviously, recording, whatever, I am going to play some more ESO. Hopefully by then I could finally play Western Skyrim, like I'm done with the Elsewhere stuff on my main. And, yeah, because I really want to start on some new things that happened, and I really want to get there, so, yeah. And, thinking about it, now that I think about it, I might consider redoing some of the story stuff in the previous classes. Well, mainly Arc, because I have to play that character from the beginning now, and basically, yeah. I might explain it another time, because, when I'm thinking about it more, because I think, actually no, should I? I don't know, I didn't read the dialogue the first time, so I don't really know. I'll figure it out. For now, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next stream.